Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to Jess Althea's channel. This is my Sunday morning makeup video. Let me introduce myself. I'm a 50-plus-year-old female. I do makeup looks. I do my locks as well as nurse off-duty vlogs. I hope you subscribe to this channel to see what more I have in store. But for today, I'll be doing this makeup look. So stay tuned to see how I achieve this look. If you're tuning into the channel for the first time, please do like, share, and subscribe. Join the JAG fam, Nurse Off Duty, Jess Althea's vlogs, and see what I get up to. Let's get into today's video. Good morning, good morning. It's another Sunday morning video. You saw the intro, what the outcome of this makeup will look like. So let's get into today's video. We have to really prep our skin when you're getting older. I'm gonna put some eye cream on, and this one is from the Inkey List. You can find this in Sephora, really affordable. I will link it below. It is the brightening eye cream from the Inkey List. I also use their Exosome serum at night, so check that out. So just preparing the under eyes to make sure it's good and moist, because you do have natural creases, so you want your product to go on seamlessly. I just use the excess on the lids just to place it somewhere, but you just tap it in. Usually they say use the ring finger, so just get it tapped in nicely. So we allow that to dry down, and then we'll get into the rest of the video. While that is drying down, I'm also going to use my primer. Today I'm going to go in with Danessa Myricks primer. I'm going to be using the Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum, and I'm going to allow, you're not supposed to shake it, but I'm going to get a couple of drops on my hand and rub it in. And while those dry down, I'm gonna go in with my brows off camera while those dry down. So use your time wisely. I promise I'll show you how the brows are done again soon. Don't mind my hair, just trying to get it in position. Now that is best used with the Yummy Balm. Is it the balm? Yummy Universal Radiant Balm, but I'm not using that today. I've used a beautiful moisturizer from e.l.f. as well as my serum and my sunscreen, so my face has enough moisture. It's not greasy. I don't want it to be greasy. We'll allow that to dry down. I'm gonna do my brows and come right back. But before we do that, let's moisturize the lips now. I'm going in with my, everything is yummy today. Yummy Big Oil by CoverGirl. I'm gonna have a yum day. As you get older, as you know, we have crease, lines, all the things. We're not Botoxing, but we're gonna use our makeup wisely to enhance the face and to minimize creasing. So let me get my eyebrows done, and we'll come back in with the application of our concealer and foundation as well. Alright, so I did the brows. Don't mind them, I'll fix them when the product dries down. But I went in with my Lancome Tati Doll concealer, and as you can see, I did some concealing of the under eyes because I need to color correct. So here is this eye versus this eye, and then I'm gonna go in and color correct some dark spots as well. I won't use the word color correcting because I'm just gonna conceal for now. Color correcting is a different method for which I don't necessarily enjoy, but I'll show you guys one week how to color correct. I'll get the product. LA Girl has beautiful color correcting products, so I'll show you one week how that is done. But today I'm going in to conceal the dark spots. So you see that's concealing, and I'm gonna go in and blend that out with my brush. Gonna share it out because we're going to do further concealing to bring back the light in our face. This is just for the purpose of making my face a little bit more even toned, to just cover the dark spots that will shine through the makeup, the foundation as I go along. Alright, again, please don't mind the brows. They will be fixed later. They're totally not even cousins. I'm doing my little moustache here. As you know, as we get older and the estrogen goes away, there's a lot of shadowing that takes place. So, and even so, if you have acne prone skin and dark spots, you can do that as well. Alright, let's get into the actual foundation. Today, again, my favorite foundation. I have other foundations that I use as well, but this is my go-to for now, and I'm gonna put it on this flat brush, foundation brush. A little goes a long way. I'm gonna go in with a couple of drops first. I'm gonna do one side and then the other side off camera so you can see. So a little goes a long way, and so we're just going in this. We're just trying to cover this way and then go inward, and then the excess I'll put on the forehead. And if you notice, I'm not bringing up under my eyes because less product under the eyes as you get older, just to make sure that you're minimizing the creasing. And then I'll do the excess on the forehead. And my hairstyle today is just going to be in the way. Get a little bit on the ears for evenness. You see? Less is more. Now, as you can see, the face is now flat. We'll have to go in with concealer and contouring or bronzing, whichever one you prefer. These days I prefer bronzing. If I'm going to somewhere that I need a little bit more makeup, I do the bronzer. Last week I showed you how I bronze with my Ace Beauty cream bronzer, but you can do a cooler shade for contouring. I do prefer bronzing, which I'll do next. Before I get into bronzing, I'm going to actually conceal the under eye. I'm going in with, yes, you know it, my Too Faced Butterscotch, and I'm going to just put the product under the eye. If you notice, I'm not going up under the eye just yet. I'm going to ensure that I bring it up with my powder puff and cover the under eye because we don't want to accentuate too much of the crease. So yeah, just a little bit. I do have frown lines. I'm a frowner. I'm an expressive face person. Very expressive. So I'm gonna allow that to dry down. I am gonna use some blusher today. Where's my Danessa blush? Right here. I'm gonna go in with this color just to bring a little flush to the cheek before I blend out my you know what I mean, before I bring out the concealer. Gosh. I want to use a more precise blush, but let's just go in with it. I'm going to blend it out with the powder puff. So I'm going to go in, let's blend the forehead out, down the nose, and the excess I'll put on my upper lip. Alright, so we're going to blend the underneath first. Share it out, mix it with the blush. I'm gonna blend my lid as well because I'm going to do a little bit of a neutral eyebrow makeup. You see how the gradient is forming, and then under the eye you have sufficient. So I'm gonna look up, make sure I blend it out well. And if your concealer is drying down, you can go in with setting powder to rectify that aspect. I'm gonna go right into my setting powder, Huda Beauty, and set that right away. You can also use a pressed powder, whichever one you prefer, to get that done. Now, of course, we already have natural creasing, but you just want to minimize that while you're putting concealer. Less is more. All right, let me do the other one off camera and I'll be right back. All right, next step, bronzing. I'm gonna go in with my brush and my half finished or almost finished NYX Butter Bronzer. I just love this. It has a glow as well as a reddish undertone that gives me such a nice flushed color. I just love that for me. I'm just gonna go in just right under the blush. Just buff it in. Not too much, just a dusting just to bring back the shadows in your face. Not me getting foundation on my hairstyle. Ciao. Head over to Shorts and Instagram. I'll put the heading, the tag below of my Instagram handle to see this hairstyle being done. On my locks, I do lock videos, I do makeup videos, and I do nurse off-duty vlogs. So check those out, guys. Check out my lifestyle. Pretty simple, pretty easy going. All right, regarding the makeup, remember that you're not trying to be a makeup artist. You're just trying to put yourself together to go out of the house, look presentable. Heading to church today. It's my Sunday morning makeup video. So we want to look, you know, we look good every time we're going elsewhere. We're gonna look good to go out and praise the Lord as well. All right, that's it for my bronzing, bringing back the shadows in the face, light and nice. We're gonna cinch it though. We're gonna go in with extra powder. I'm gonna dust my Huda Beauty powder in this cap. I'm gonna get a little bit of excess powder, and then we're gonna seal the rest of the face as well. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of reverse contour, just get the excess off and just clean it up so it's nice and give you a accentuated look. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the rule of thumb is wherever you have liquid products, you need to seal it in with powder. So I'm not gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury setting powder and set the rest of the face. I don't know what's going on in there, but we'll fix that. My little jaw. I'll be right back. All right, I'm gonna bronze the nose and head right into eyeshadow. Then I'm going to do my blush. I'm gonna bring it up into your eyebrow. Now you can do a matte shade if you prefer. I don't mind this. I'll clean it up, and then I'm gonna use it as my eyeshadow base as well. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of powder just to clean that up. We'll allow for that to sit for a while. And then I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go back in with this palette that I got from TJ Maxx. Have you seen last week's video? Head over and watch that. If you have not seen that yet, go watch that and come back to this. Lots of information. Did a beautiful eyeshadow look mimicking this, and let me know how I did. Yeah. All right, we're going in with some beautiful nudes today. Nothing much. Pinky shade on the lid. And clean. And I used that, I have it linked in last week's video, the eyelashes that I use has a lot of fallout, so be careful. And I hope y'all found this palette because I love it actually. Last week I was complaining about the payoff, but trust and believe, it's a good palette. You just need to build on the product a little bit. If the highest place I reach is at your feet, and I done it all. Oh. Let me just go back in with my bronzer, deepen up the outside. Trial and error. Trial and error. Nice, neutral, and natural. You see that? You peep that? I love a nice neutral face. I love a beautiful eyeshadow as well. I like getting out there and doing a beautiful eyeshadow, but you know, I love them both. I just love makeup. Whichever one, whatever it comes out of, I just love makeup. It's my form of art. It's not even paying off. So annoying. Alright, let's finish this up. I'm gonna go in with some setting spray and then put my blusher on. This is Infinite setting spray by Revolution. Alright, so I went in and overlined my lip with this Huda Beauty product, and then I'm just gonna go in with the Squishy by CoverGirl. And then a tip of this Maybelline Sun Kisser. Finish up the look. I'm gonna do my hair, come back and finish up the look. Oh gosh, girl, forgot bronzer. I mean, not bronzer, but blush. Just going in all these three, just tapping them in. And yeah, blush, flush, blush, flush, blush, 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 blush. And then we're gonna go back in with some powder. I'll be right back. So this is the finished look, guys. My Sunday morning makeup video. Tips on how to avoid creasing and to accentuate your aging skin. I gave you tips of how to put the foundation on lightly, preparing the under eye, how to apply the concealer, and then finishing up the face by applying your bronzer, bringing back your shadows and light into your face. I hope you enjoyed this Sunday morning makeup video. Please do like, share, and subscribe to Jess Althea's channel. And until next time, bye guys.